What's going on, everyone? Kelly Cavalier here, one half of 7 Area Media, and welcome to today's special timed edition of the Honky Tonk Highway, episode number 80. That's right, we're almost to 100, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining us so far. Hope you enjoyed the ride. We're just gonna continue, so it's gonna be fun. It's funny because Maddie B in the comments just said, "I thought I'd see both of you playing Fortnite during the countdown," and funny story on that, and I'll tell you in a little bit here, Maddie. But a couple quick announcements, guys. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, like, follow, share Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. That way you don't miss out on nothing. Definitely go over, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that bell. That's where we'll be going live for the Florida Line Dance Classic 2020 this weekend. That's going to be happening for the USLDCC comp and the show. So, without further ado, my guest today, he's starting his own event May 31st through June 7th of next year, all the way in Spain. My buddy, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Daniel Trepat. What's up, brother?
Hello everybody.
Yeah, I found it funny that Maddie put in there that she thought we'd both be playing Fortnite during the countdown because, Maddie, one of the big reasons why we changed the time of the show today is today is December 1st, and it's the release day of the new season. It's a live event, and that is at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 10 p.m. where Daniel's at, and my show is normally at 5. So not to interfere for we didn't miss the live, we did switch it up a little bit today, and I thought it'd be fun to do it in the afternoon for me instead of at 5 o'clock. So not to interfere.
Yes, so
with,
we can the Fortnite of, play game.
Exactly. So JP, Tim, Danny, and me will have a good afternoon. So huge shout out to everyone joining us so far. It's Laura Bartolome's in the house. Maddie B, of course. Carl Harry Winston. What's going on, sir? Aaron, Vanessa. Vanessa joined me this morning. Laura just said we're turning into proper geeks.
Uh-oh.
That's funny.
Proper geeks. That's when you're stuck at home, then you have to find something else.
Right? Exactly. We needed to find something to do. So why not play some video games?
There you go.
It's not like more dances need to be choreographed.
Nope. There's enough around
lately. So Daniel, I brought you on today. You made the announcement last 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and we talked about it. You're going on with OLE, the original line experience. Tell us a little bit about that. Happening almost next year, which is almost next year already.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I had this idea a very long time ago, and I'm half Spanish, and I just wanted to do something in Spain, to go back to a little bit my roots where I was born. And that's why OLE came into my mind, and I actually wanted to launch it last April. I wanted to already launch it, to promote it and to make it aware that OLE is coming for next year, 2021. But yeah, then of course Corona came and brought everything to a halt.
Darn virus.
Yep. So yeah, for now I really have talked with the hotel a lot and made really good arrangements with the hotel, and I really decided this should be the light in the dark tunnel that we are now.
Absolutely. I'm gonna pop up. Here's the flyer. Let me swap this because I have the names.
Now I'm a girl.
Now I'm a girl. There we go. Well, names are in the wrong spot. Oh well, I can fix that pretty easily.
There you go.
I'm just gonna switch those around. Apparently in the setup I had the camera switched and I didn't realize it. But we got the flyer here. It's gonna be May 31st to June 7th, and I'm gonna butcher that name, so I'm gonna let you say it. Calpe?
Yeah, Calpe.
Thank you.
Calpe, Spain.
Mike. one thing I haven't learned yet. I've gotten the time zones pretty well down with all this broadcasting through quarantine. Still don't have the names. I still butcher the names all the time. It's great. But so far, looking at the lineup, you have Roy Verdonk, Jose, Laura, of course, Bartolome, who's in the chat with us, Pim,
Yes.
Mr. Raymond, JP Maj, Haley Wheatley, Michelle Reesley, and of course, Big Dave Baycroft.
Yes, I will have Michelle Risley and Big Dave DJing, and maybe one extra DJ working on that. And then we have, of course, the Streamline boys will be in the house,
Of course.
and all my my closest friends. I wanted to ask them. I wanted to have more names, but some of them were already booked to other events, unfortunately. I would have loved to have Darren, because Darren is really close to my heart. And and I wanted him to be at my first event, but unfortunately, because of his work schedule, we could not make it happen. But I definitely want him to be there at edition number 2. So it's a big lineup, and it's going to be an awesome week. And we have different packages ranging from a week to, if you just want to come for 4 days or 3 days, we can arrange all of that.
So one, judging by this lineup, I want to as we get closer, guys. I think on the Honky Tonk Highway we're going to have to make some sports betting here. One, does Spain have enough liquor and alcohol for this event to happen? Considering you have Jose, JP, Pim, you.
Well, there is one advantage. Across the street, there is the supermarket where they can buy as much liquor as they want.
But the question is there enough? Can they get enough in to last the week?
Well, I will try not to drink because I need to be focused and
Lori
try
even
to
says,
arrange
very important
everything.
question. We've seen Jose on some of the live streams through Streamline, and
Yes.
the first 24 hour where he wasn't involved in, he didn't quite survive.
Yes. No, I think there was a lot of shots involved in that way.
Yes.
So I know who to plan in the morning and who not.
Give him the 8 a.m. lesson.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Give him the 8 a.m. lesson.
He will not enjoy that. he would go crazy.
And the question is, who's going to end up losing their clothes first?
Oh,
That's it's all questions you have to ask.
I think JP.
I've been to enough
JP.
events with a couple of these. I've been in Vegas with JP and Jose. So I know how crazy those boys can get. Just saying.
So it's gonna be crazy. One advantage is that maybe Jose is gonna be a little bit more tamer because his Kiara is gonna be there. So
Laura said it would be JP for sure.
yes, for sure. Yes.
I say, because I posted this routine before, I say you and Pim get your costumes out and recreate your Super Mario Brothers routine.
Yeah, that would be great, actually.
I think y'all should do that.
I have the costumes upstairs. I just
That
put them
surprise
like.
me.
I have all the clothes upstairs. It's that would be cool to bring back some of the shows.
And then I think it was you, Pim, and Roy at Showdown a couple years later. You did the grass skirt where y'all were in grass skirts.
Yes,
Yep, the
the
three of you.
Deo.
Yep, that one.
Deo. Yeah, the bongo show. The bongo
Yes.
show.
Y'all ran around in grass skirts and no shirts. So that'd be a fun thing to do. Recreate some of your old shows because you got a lot of people who've known each other and done a lot of stuff together over the years.
Yes, and I think I've done shows with all of them except Michelle and Haley and JP, and of course Big Dave. But the rest I've done a lot of shows with.
Right.
And Laura is my dance partner in competition. So we have done a lot of. We have a really cool show with the Beauty and the Beast. I have a whole mask
There you go.
and the whole suit, and she has a quick change act in it.
Okay. There you
So
go.
it's. I have to look up the video. I have to send it to you.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. But no, that should be give you plenty of, and you have 7 days or 6 days. Is it? Plenty of show opportunities.
7 days.
7 days. That's what I thought.
Yeah, Monday to Monday. So yeah, how it's gonna go a little bit is the first days it's gonna be a little bit more special. So for the guests that are gonna book for the whole week, they're gonna get some special activities. I've posted like a preliminary schedule on the website, and it says that we have OLE activities, and we have gonna have a Spanish flavor activity day. So
Awesome,
can't say
awesome.
too much about it because I want to keep it something as a surprise. But yeah, I really want to make this a huge success, and hopefully, even with the period now, I hope people still gonna book and join us with this fun event. I want to make eventually. My dream is to make this like an event like Chicago or like a huge event.
Nice, nice.
That's what I would like.
Book it up, guys. If you're coming from the States, I think Spain is still on the 2-week quarantine, so you just have to go for 3 weeks, guys, from the States. If you're going to come, you just gotta go to Spain for 3 weeks.
Yes, but it's maybe gonna change. Yeah, it's maybe gonna change
I
because
think it will. I think it'll open up more
Yeah.
as we get closer into the new year. I think it's going to start open. That's my opinion. I think they're going to change a little bit and lighten up the travel restrictions because for the if nothing else for the economy. I don't think our
Yes.
economy can handle no traveling anymore.
I think the whole world cannot handle that anymore.
Right. Like I said earlier on the radio show, and me and John were talking about it yesterday. I've never been so excited to put down dance floor in my life. I'm so ecstatic that an event's actually happening, in no matter what capacity. That I think it shows that we can get past this, that we can move forward, and we can have a great weekend. So, but I think I think by then, I think by next May, I don't see the travel being a problem. I think you're going to be able to have a great crowd and easily travel to and from Spain. But if you want to make it there for the Monday activities, if you're from travel Sunday, you're going to be traveling for close to a day. Make sure to travel over on Sunday.
Monday's still going to be like arrival, and there's going to be a little bit of dancing on the evening. But for the rest, I think if I'm correct, the Spanish Flavor Day will be on the Tuesday, and the OLE Activity Day will be on Wednesday. And on Thursday, we are welcoming, it's a relaxing day again. Everybody can decide what they want to do. The beach is literally 5 minutes walk.
There you go.
So literally, and it's June. It's going to be good weather. I hope. So, should be.
Yeah,
So,
it should be great.
Yeah, unfortunately, this first edition is clashing with another big American event. Unfortunately, so I've decided for the edition 2 to move it with a week later.
Beautiful.
So people around the world will have more opportunities to come over.
Music to my ears. I love hearing that.
So that is what I've decided for edition 2.
So, you having any more people added to the lineup? Or are you gonna have a few surprises, or is what's on the flyer pretty much who we gonna see?
For the moment, I will keep it like this. It really depends how much people are gonna book, because it's for everybody who organizes events. They know how much cost it comes to organize something.
Oh yeah.
And to add more names to the list, if it was me, I would have a list of 20 more names. I have the possibilities and the space in the hotel to offer multiple rooms at the same time.
Oh, there you go.
So that's
Always
why my
good.
dream is eventually to build it up as a huge event where I can have the whole hotel for us. That would be great.
Awesome, awesome. So definitely, guys, May 31st through June 7th, book, book,
Yes.
book, book.
Yeah, so of course, it all depends how many people are going to book. If there is not enough, of course, like any other event, they will have to cancel. But that's not my goal. My goal is to have this event as the big light at the end of the tunnel, because this whole 2020, everybody's been in insecurities and in a dark place. People can't travel. People can't do their hobbies. People have been separated from each other. And with hopefully June, that everything is kind of already calmed down, and that we can enjoy to put our feet back on the dance floor. That is something I find really important. Of course, I will comply to all the regulations that are needed at that time, so everybody is safe and the floor will be big enough for everybody.
Awesome, awesome. And guys, remember that even though we've had a dark side, Daniel and the boys have done an amazing job with Streamline to help out through all of this. And I don't know about anybody else, but Crystal Boot Award nominations came out today, and there's that thing called for the Lockdown Award where you can nominate 3 people. Streamline, Streamline, Streamline. There you go.
Yes, thank
So,
you.
eh,
Yes, we didn't
I
we
don't
didn't do
foresee
this to
how
win
it
awards,
cannot
but
be.
we did this for the people. Streamline
Right.
has been there to support and to help people all around the world in what I say the dark tunnel,
Yep.
the horrible year that everybody wants to forget.
I agree. I agree. Even though and I was talking about this earlier in the show, some great things, believe it or not, have come out of 2020, though. Because who would have thought we'd still be in a place where it's pretty. We are pretty lucky. We still, the line dance community especially, we still have dances coming out. We've still had a way to dance with each other, even though it's not in person. Thanks to technology, a lot of people have learned many different ways of how we can do stuff. And some people it's just been some people have definitely gone that extra mile to make sure people are staying. And it's been a dark time for a lot of people. Like, I know me and you've talked. There's sometimes we haven't
Yeah.
felt like dancing, we haven't felt like choreographing, we haven't felt like wanting anything. That we literally would just stay up all night and shoot things on video games, because that's really all we wanted to do, because we really weren't motivated to do what we love, because it was hard because we couldn't go be in person. Normally by now I'd have saw you in person 2 or 3 times this year because of
Correct.
events, and I haven't seen you once this year. Because
Correct. Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it's-
we've only seen each other but through a screen.
right, and that's
Yeah.
that's the thing. And that's what I guess, like I was saying earlier today, like it's going to be great, yes, dance, but I get to see Darren and John and JP and all those people that I normally would see on
Yes, give
every
them all
other
a big
week
hug from me.
basis. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Like, at least because I know you got to travel. Like, granted, I live in Orlando now, so one of my closest and dearest friends is Trevor Thornton. So he's another dancer. So I get to see him, but like you got to go over, at least you've seen JP and Jose a couple times. Y'all did the
Yeah.
the tour. So at least we've had those little bits and pieces. But for those people who haven't,
I have to say, for my point of view, like as an instructor, like teaching online, I actually really don't like it. I do it because for the people,
right?
but I miss having the crowd behind. I miss the interaction. I really miss being on the floor with the people and having a good time. Now, yes, they write how lovely it is, and I get a lot of emails or comments saying like that we're doing a great job with Streamline and things like that. But I just miss really the point that you're there and you do something and you see them
Right.
cheer up and you see them smile and you see that part is I really miss that.
Yeah, I definitely miss interaction. Like I'm glad one of the original ideas was to hold the USLDCC finals online back in June when they were supposed to happen. And
Yeah.
I was glad they pushed it back to where I actually get to compete in person, because being a competitor yourself, you know this. There's nothing that
Yeah.
can change that factor of being out there competing in front of a crowd.
If,
Competing
for
online
example,
is
if
just
I
not the same.
it's the same doing a show. If I have to do a performance,
Right.
I feed off the crowd. If the crowd is cheering, I actually dance better,
Right.
or I will do more. So it is that is the really the part I really miss, and that's why the online classes it's fun and it helps for the people. And but what I the part I miss is just
The people, right.
the people. Yes.
I do have to say the one good thing about the online classes is the amount of people we can reach and the amount of people we can actually take lessons from.
Yeah.
Then normally we wouldn't get that opportunity, because like I normally see you 2-3 times a year in person. I'd get to, and with me working so much at the events that I see you at, I don't ever get to go into a workshop, but I can log on now with Streamline and things. Same thing with JP, same thing with Tim. Normally I'm at
Yeah.
an event. Now I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
That is
True.
the one good thing. And like I've gotten messages and I've had people message me saying it's so good because normally they don't get to interact with the instructors that much or even at all. And
Yeah.
this is one way they at least still get to interact in some way. And I have to
Yes.
say that. And
But that is the good thing about online things is also that you can look it back and you can repeat stuff better. And like in Streamline, that we offered a platform for, and I have to say, other platforms didn't do that so much, is that we offered everybody a chance. So we offered people that normally would not be seen on an event because they're not booked or they would not be teaching there. We offered them the opportunity to do a class, and
Yep.
we have had so much feedback on Streamline from, oh, like this guy, we've never seen him, but he's so good, or he has really nice dancers. And I think that that's something that we did with Streamline really well, is to give that opportunity
yes.
for everybody to really,
Yeah, definitely.
to explore everybody around the world.
Yes, that's for sure. I got to teach on it. I was extremely ecstatic. Normally I wouldn't get to do something like that. I got to do it. It was great. It was
And you're more than welcome to come back.
Yeah, I trust me. If my schedule would allow it right now, with all the stuff I've been doing lately, I would.
I know
love
you're
to.
quite busy now.
Yeah, lately it's been crazy. It's it went through a nice little lull where I wasn't doing much for a time, and then all of a sudden, boom, I got called to broadcast a couple different shows, a couple different other projects that are non-dance related. Been working on some dance related stuff, and now the event. It's just been crazy. Well, then I had a 2-week trip across country where I wasn't
Yeah.
at home at all. So
Yeah, I know. You've been doing some traveling.
I did. It was kind of nice. It was kind of nice. I never thought I'd miss being in a U-Haul truck, moving truck, so much, and taking the truck across country was kind of fun.
Yeah, I bet. So yeah, no, but you have been doing really great as well. Like you've been like doing all these interviews and like I think you've been doing with the online stuff some amazing stuff, and I think you should get also some recognition for that. And as a Streamline guys, we have to thank you because you've been saving our ass many times.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I honestly, the reason I started doing a bunch of the stuff was because I love line dance. I love all sport dance, and I wanted to be a way to share it with the rest of the world. And
Yeah.
I enjoy doing it. The show was something that I had the idea of a couple years ago, but with the busy schedule of traveling and doing other stuff, I just never had the chance to do it. And being at home kind of gave me the opportunity to do it. So it was kind of a
And we had
win-win. and
We had
I
the chance
wanted
to
do
explore new
something.
things.
Do what?
We had the chance to explore new things.
We did. We took some risk. I'm always changing up. I'm always trying. I'm always trying new techniques and new ways to provide the experience with people, and we've tested out some things, and I wanted to bring something that necessarily wasn't teaching. Everyone was teaching online. Everyone was doing it, and that's the interviews, the panel discussions that we've had, the choreography challenge live on the air. We've done some. We have done and had some crazy ideas, and for the most part they've worked. Some of the favorite shows that people have liked is when we've done the panel discussions and we've had the talks and the heated discussions about amounts of line dances being written today, and those are always the fun ones.
I joined in for some of them. Yeah.
Oh, I know you did, and I was been messaging with you, and you came on and co-hosted the second challenge after you and Jose and JP were the first one, and you co-hosted with me on the second one, and you've been on. I think between you and Trevor, you two have been on the show the most. I think actually you've been on the show the most.
Okay.
I'm
honored.
I think Fred's been on 3 times. Shane's been on 3 times, and I think you've been on 4 or 5. Trevor's been on 3 times. I think you've actually been on the show the most. Now that I think of it, between your episode and then all the times we did the streamlined 24-hour release party on the show. We did you were in the challenge. You then co-hosted with the challenge. Now we're talking about your event coming up. But yeah, it's been a fun ride for the last 8 months. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So, but just to give you some kudos, some credits.
Thank you, sir.
You've done an amazing job, and you've come with new stuff on the line dance circuit online, and many people have copied you. So that means that you are doing a good job if people copy you.
Yeah, I've been trying. I'm looking for, like I said, the event this week, and we'll be broadcasting it. And next week we'll talk about the whole event and everything like that. And fingers crossed when I compete this weekend.
Yes,
it'll be a good weekend. And either way, I'm coming to Masters next year. We're coming over for the week, so it's definitely no matter what, I'm coming. I can't. I miss being over there. I look forward to my yearly trip that we've been making. I look forward to my vacation. I look forward to coming over. I would come over multiple times a year if I can make it happen. I love coming over overseas, and I want to go over to more places. I've only ever been to England and Mexico and Canada once.
Well, countries. You're more than welcome to come here.
I think that could be dangerous. That could be a dangerous trip.
Why?
I don't think Kelly would. I don't think Kelly would. Between me, you, Jose, and if JP or Tim came over, that could be a crazy.
We can plan it.
I'm about to say crazy trip. Crazy trip.
We can plan it. And
then
we can do a long party
with
Fortnite. All in the same room.
We can. That would be an awesome trip. Now that I talked about it, Kelly, if you're listening, we can go to the Netherlands.
She's gonna kill me.
Yeah, possibly. She might. So she's been out packing and getting stuff ready because we had to set up the event tomorrow. So I have no idea. I know she was running around doing a bunch of different things. Just more. She was tuned in earlier because she commented. I don't know. She's probably listening in the background doing something. So.
She's gonna come up and scream.
Nizarine just said hello, Kelly and Daniel. The question is it Nizarine or is it Roy? Which one of them is actually?
It's probably Nizreen. Yeah, it's probably Nizreen.
So, Jonathan said, I look forward to that too. I look forward to coming back over and seeing you, Johnny. Trust me, I miss it. I miss it. I miss my yearly trip here that I normally get to go to in August. So I'll look forward to when travel opens up a little bit more wide open, and we get to see each other again.
Yes, for sure. It's gonna happen. It's just give it some time. It's gonna happen.
Right. And she just said, "Haha, it's me." Yep. Because you never quite know. Since Roy doesn't have the Facebook.
Yes, I know Roy has never been on Facebook.
Nope. And I saw the other day Raymond got hacked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Raymond was posting that he might have to get a new account. He got hacked. And then Rachel got blocked for 3 days. It was a
really?
crazy week. It was a crazy weekend for Facebook.
I haven't noticed all of those things.
Yeah, Rachel got blocked for a picture she posted. She got a 3-day ban, which, hey, at least it was only 3 days. My Facebook is a whole new account. I lost mine a couple years ago at Chicago, where I got banned.
Oh, yeah.
When you come over to England, come over and visit us in the dance school in the Netherlands. Absolutely, I would love to. I will gladly come over and hang out with all you guys.
Nisreen, I already said to them to stay here, and then I live just 35 minutes away from the dance school.
Right. That I knew because I knew you've been teaching some there. So
yeah.
But
everything is close in the Netherlands.
What? Everything
is close in the Netherlands.
The sad thing is, I have a Netherlands jacket. So my favorite soccer team when I was growing up, because I played the video game, was the Netherlands.
Really?
Yeah. So I have an orange and black Adidas jacket that has the Netherlands flag on the front, and it has one of the players on the back with the lion head. So I wear it all the time. Kelly was like, she goes, "Why do you have a Netherlands jacket?" I go, I've always watched Netherlands soccer growing up.
Yes.
Because back then the U.S. never made half the time the USA team never made the tournaments. So
I didn't even know they existed at that time.
a lot of people didn't. You're right. And my high school colors were orange and black. So when I saw them on TV one day, it made me think that about my high school team. So I'm like, hey, they look cool. They look good. And I started watching them. Maddie B says, Paul and I plan to visit Ireland and Scotland after WNM, and then and of course Anfield. Maddie, the sad thing is I had the chance to tour Anfield, and it rained all day. So I'm like, I don't want to go walk around a stadium in the rain because we went to Liverpool last year. So I plan on definitely going over. I definitely still want to visit Ireland. Scotland is definitely on my list of places. I have a long list. I have a bucket list of places I want to work. I have a bucket list of places where I'd like to go and shoot video and thing. And the sad thing is Australia is on the top of it right there. So
Australia is amazing.
Chris Watson, if you're listening, brother.
Yeah.
Right there is on the top. I still want to go to Japan. I definitely
I
want to go to Japan.
actually was supposed to be in Japan last week.
Oh.
So sour.
Oh.
I was supposed to be there with Roy Verdonk. I was supposed to be 1 whole week there.
Oh.
Straight after Vegas, we were supposed to go.
That would have been awesome.
Now, I'm still going, but it's going to be in 2 years' time. So
I want to go. Boop. I've only been to Iceland once, and it was for a layover. Well, technically twice because we had a layover there. But I would love to go to Iceland. I heard it's absolutely gorgeous. A little high price for stuff when you have the thing. I think I paid $35 for a little personal pan pizza in the airport.
Yeah, Iceland is expensive.
Right. Maddie says now she has to come to Spain.
Yes. So Spain, OLE.
There you
Original line experience.
Now, yeah. We have been once and the cop was shut down. Oh, that sucks. The stadium was shut down when you went. Ugh.
Okay. The cop. What is that? Which stadium?
The cop is the nickname for the stadium Anfield.
Oh, okay.
Liverpool. So,
yeah.
Of course, she's a big Reds fan like Rob Glover. So that's how I knew what she was talking about. From working with Glover, I know all the nicknames of all the Liverpool stuff. So
yeah, he's a big fan of it. Yes.
Oh yeah, huge fan. So yeah, it's there's just places I would love to go, and Spain is definitely on the list. So hopefully one of these years I'll make it over there.
We'll make it happen then for edition 2.
Yeah, I would come for edition 1, but I'm kind of somewhere else. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
So, but edition 2 is gonna be even better than edition 1. I
Now, are
already
you
have
gonna
things in my head.
now are you gonna do it every year? Or is it gonna be every other year?
Now, I'm planning to do it every other year.
Okay,
So at least people, if they want to come, they can save money for it as
that'd be
well.
good.
So if they can come for the whole week, have a holiday. But I want to do it every other year, also for another reason, because of Eurodance. Eurodance is also in June, and it's a huge event in the UK
Yes.
from Big Dave. So for me, I talked to Big Dave, and I said to him like, "Hey, look, let's would you be okay if I alternate with you?" Unfortunately, next year we are clashing because of he had to move his event from 2020 to 2021. But the future plans is that he's going to be on the 20, 22, 24, 26,
Right.
and I'm going to be on the uneven year numbers. So
Gotcha,
that is
gotcha.
what we are planning. I am still planning to do an event every year, but OLE is going to be the big one with many instructors and a whole week, and then I will have also a weekend event. Planning.
Awesome. Uh oh, still planning.
Yeah.
That's scary.
So edition 2 is going to be 2023. So as soon as I have the date, I will tell you.
Plenty of time to save up, guys. Plenty of time to save up. You got 2021 coming up in just about 6 months. 2023, you got about 2.5 years. You're good.
Yes. Then everything should be back to normal for sure.
Yeah, definitely by then. If not, we're in trouble.
Yes.
So,
So yeah, I really have some plans for 2021. There's going to be shows. There's going to be sun, hopefully. I can't promise that. That is something.
Spain in June, you're probably pretty safe.
Yeah, yeah. And the Spanish Flavor Day and the OLE activities, there will be. I can say one thing that we definitely gonna do. For the people who want, there will be a hike up to the very special, and you can see it on the flyer. You can see a big rock. And yes,
the
you
one
can
under the
see
sun.
that. Yeah. So no, the one that you see here, right in above Big Dave.
Okay.
Yes. So that one is a very special natural landmark in Calpe, and I've been there, and there is a whole trail that you can walk up. Now there is two different options. There is the medium or the hard hike. So I will be taking people for the hard hike, and I will have somebody taking people for the medium hike, and that's of course if they want. And there will be, for the people who don't want to hike at all, there's going to be a nice place at the bottom of the rock that we're going to have some activities.
Awesome.
So for everybody who wants, there is something.
There you go. Maddie wants to know: are you still planning on coming to Portland in April?
Yes. Yeah,
That is
I
the
am still
plan.
planning. She has booked me, so I'm coming. Of course, if all the restrictions are lifted and we can just travel, I will definitely be there.
Awesome. I think all the Streamline boys are on that flyer now.
Correct.
I think
She wanted to
that's-
have the Streamline boys.
Yeah, I think I saw that. All of them are on there. That'd be a cool one. That's one of the few events we don't do in the States. Is Portland.
Yeah,
It's
I've
one of
been
the-
there now. I think once now. I've been there once or twice. I'm not sure now. But yeah, I think it's a nice event. It's a little bit smaller than, for example, Chicago or Scott's event or the Fun in the Sun. It's a little bit smaller, but it's still really nice.
Awesome. Yeah, it's usually right around. It's in April, the beginning, like the first week of April.
I think the first weekend of April. Yes.
Maddie says, "Come out, Kelly. Just come to an event and not work. We can drink and dance." I don't know the last time I've done that. I honestly, huh? Yeah, I don't know the last time I actually went to an event and didn't work. That's a good question. I'd have to look back on that. Maddie says it is small, 2 rooms, and limited to 250, I think.
I have exactly the same thing. Last time I can't remember the last time I went to an event just for fun.
Right. I don't like. I think like
Well-
we did Southport the weekend before Worlds last year with Johnny Two Step and Leslie, and we went for mainly fun. But he asked me. He ended up asking me to teach, so I ended up teaching a couple of dances. So I ended up working some, and I DJ'd a little bit for him, and then we went to Masters for fun. But I ended up videotaping a lot, so I ended up working. Yeah, I can't tell you the last time. I think I went to a UCWDC event a couple years ago in Birmingham and hung out with my buddy Brian Barakauskas and his DL crew, the Dance Louisville crew, and watched him qualify for. I was there when he qualified for Masters, so
Okay.
that's what that. I think that was the last time I've been at an event for fun. I remember, yeah, it was Birmingham a couple years ago when him and Megan qualified for Masters. Because they qualified for Masters on Friday night and then danced in Masters on Saturday night to qualify for the World
really?
Championships. There's a in the UCWDC there's a rule if you qualify for a division, and I guess it's of the division that you qualified for is after after that you technically are allowed to dance in that division, and that put them qualified for the World Championships in Masters. So
Wow.
yeah, they literally danced Friday night in Division 1, won, then danced Saturday night in Masters and won, and qualified for Worlds and Masters.
That's awesome.
It was
I love Brian.
It was an awesome weekend, and it was the same weekend that one of his students, Aaron Abel, qualified for Superstars. She won the Showcase division and qualified for Superstars. So it was a great weekend for
Nice.
his entire studio.
Yeah, I know Brian for so long,
Yes.
and I will never ever forget the moment Roy asked me to teach him a routine to compete. I think it was Nashville 2005 or something.
Huh.
Yeah, and I had to teach Brian a routine, and I was so nervous because I was always looking up to Brian, and I was like, oh, and I had to teach him a whole routine. So it was quite fun. So that's when I got to know Brian a little bit better.
Awesome. Jonathan Sack just said, I booked Portland this year, just waiting to buy my plane tickets. But he did book his plane tickets for Palm Springs already in June. So
Yes.
that's another good one. That was an event that was supposed to debut this year. And due to COVID, it did not. So it is debuting next year, last weekend of June.
And I am going.
So are we. We're actually going. We're going to be out there for about 10, 11 days. We booked an event to do the weekend before, a non-dance related event in San Diego. So we're going to go out and do that. Then we have a couple.
I'm going to fly earlier.
Yeah, come on. I think a couple days before the event, we are going to meet up with some friends and we're going to do Disneyland out there because I've never been to Disneyland. So I've been wanting to go. I've been to Disney World a ton of times. I always wanted to go to the different parks. So I think we're going to go up to Disneyland for a couple of days before going to Palm Springs.
I'm joining you then if you want.
Come on over, brother.
Yes. Ooh.
Maddie says, me too. Palm Springs, Megan and I are rooming. Awesome. This is going to be a party in Cali. That's
Yes.
scary.
Yes. So Maddie, are you planning to come also to OLE then?
There you go. There's a question. Yeah,
Yes.
no, that's a busy time for me. Jonathan says, Kelly's, we need to coordinate. I'm going on the 21st. I will get my my scheduler to get on that because Kelly usually tells me where I'm going everywhere. But that starts a crazy month because we go from that to Palm Springs. Then we have a big salsa event in Orlando. We do the floor four. And then we have Fun in the Sun right after that. And then right after that, what is it? That's July. I think I do another floor event here. Do another floor event here in Orlando, and then we fly over to England.
Busy.
Maddie B says, of course. Spain, line, drinks, I'm in. And Kelly says she'll text you, Mr. Sack. Of course.
And trust me, I was at the hotel. I was arranging all the stuff, and I was having some drinks. And there is one bartender. If she's there, she's really good pouring the drinks. And it's not expensive. Spain is quite cheap if you compare it to, for example, US and the Netherlands, and it's cheaper than all those countries, and definitely England.
Here, well, I don't know. England, everyone when I went over there said England was expensive. I didn't think that at all. Like we went to a place in Liverpool. It was the pints were £2. We found a place in Manchester where the pitchers were £8 for a pitcher of beer. And here in the States, it all depends on where we're going, what part of the country you're in.
Yeah.
Like we were in Seattle, and we were at the Seattle airport, and it was $12.50 for a cider, U.S. dollars. Granted, we were in the airport, but still, the cider was more expensive than my IPA, and I'm used to spending big money on IPA. I'm used to spending anywhere between $6 and $9 U.S. dollars for an IPA, maybe 10, depending on the thing. But like, I can go to the bar. I can go to the barn in Sanford, and a Bud Light, a normal a normal beer is $2.50, $3.
Yeah,
that's cheap. That's about what I was spending in England. England wasn't, to me at least, in where we went, wasn't horrible. I've paid way worse.
Yeah, well, me too. Like if
the
you
Chicago
go to Norway,
hotel.
Yeah, well, if you go to, for example, in Europe, if you go to Switzerland, where JP lives, like no,
I've heard about his bottle prices.
Yeah. Expensive. It's really expensive. Prices. But like, for example, a beer in Norway would cost you around one beer between around 15 euros for just the beer.
Whew.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Norway, Sweden are really expensive, especially in liquor, and Switzerland is expensive in most of the things. And
that's what I've heard.
But for example, I paid for a double whiskey in Spain. I paid €4.50.
That's not bad
for a double whiskey, and not the cheap range double whiskey.
See, that's not bad at all.
And I had the higher range whiskey that I ordered, and it was €4.50. I was like, really?
Like, wow. Like when me and Kelly found a place in Liverpool that did $2 bomb shots, $2 pints, and if we had went into a bar here and ordered a two bomb shots and 2 drinks like that, we spent £8 over there on a round when we did that for 2 shots and 2 drinks. Here, we were spending $8. You would have spent $8 on just 1 shot. So that round would have cost almost $30 to $35 US dollars before tip.
Yeah.
There it costs £8, and unlike, even though they tell us, everyone always tells me not to, I tip like crazy, even in England, even though they said they get paid a real wage. I tip like crazy. The main reason why, guys, if you tip like crazy, if you're at a full bar, guess who the bartender is going to come serve first?
True.
You don't have to tip a lot, but guess what? They'll notice. I never waited for a drink. Never.
Yeah. Well, it's just to go back to OLE, the bar. I'm trying to. We will have a bar for the first couple of days at the pool.
There you go.
So I'm trying to arrange some stuff for all the guests, and yes, it's my first event that I organize, like a big event, and I hope it's going to be a success. and I hope everybody will be there and or help me promote it as much as possible. And
Absolutely.
and what I said, you can have just to tell a little bit of the things. You can find every information on the website, but we have 3 packages. The first package is the premium package, the deluxe, is for 7 days. We have an early bird price, so it will be finished. The 1st of February will be the early bird price will finish. So make sure that you book before that. And it's for $5.99 per person. You have all the activities included. You have all the workshops, half board, breakfast and dinner. I mean, breakfast and dinner. And you have, of course, the hotel included.
Awesome. Awesome.
And that's for just $5.99.
That's a great price, guys. How can you beat that?
So that's for 7 nights. 7 nights.
Okay.
And of course, we have a package for $3.99. That is from Thursday till Monday. And we have a price for $3.29 from Thursday to Sunday.
Awesome. So head over, guys, original-line-experience.com. That's the website. It's on the bottom of the flyer that I have up on screen right now. Head over, check out all the pricing, check out all the packages. It's going to be a great event. It's May 31st through June 7th of 2021 over in Calpe, Spain. Great lineup. Absolutely great partying lineup. It's going to be a fun time. Shouldn't be missed. You should definitely, if you can go. It's going to be an awesome experience.
Yes, I will bring some original stuff.
Hence the name Original.
That's why, I want to be original. So yes, it's an experience that you don't want to miss.
Absolutely. So I hope you guys enjoyed talking with me and Daniel today about his event. Great little
I just want to say one more thing.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
Just for everybody that is worried about the money part, I have put a professional person on top of it, and they have made for me a cancellation policy. So if you're worried about anything about, I'm going to book, but I'm afraid that if it's canceled, I'm not going to get the money back, etc., I have put a cancellation policy so everybody knows what you will have to pay or not, and how much refund you get in any circumstance if it's canceled. So just to make everybody safe and aware that there is a policy, and there is also payment terms and everything, I've tried to make as clear as possible so everybody knows exactly what their rights are. If any case we have to cancel due to COVID or any pandemic, I will refund 100% of the money.
There you go. No reason not to book it, guys. Head over original-line-experience.com.
Yes, and Maddie was asking what is half board. Half board means that you have 2 meals included in the hotel price.
Oh, okay.
So that is half board. Full board means that you have 3 meals included in the price.
Cool.
Yes,
cool,
so
cool.
half board means in this case you will have breakfast and you will have dinner.
Awesome.
And lunch you can have at the beach.
There you go. So huge shout out. Thank you, Daniel, for coming on, talking about OLE. Guys, May 31st, June 7th, go and book now. Head over to the website. Great show. We're off the rest of the week. No more shows this week. Kind of got an event thing going on. So Maddie just says, I'm signing up right now. Shut your face. There you go, dude. So we're going to be at a Line Dance event, Florida Line Dance Classic 2020. Head over to our YouTube channel, 7 Era Media. Sign up there, subscribe, hit the bell. That way you get notified when we go live. We'll be going live for at least the competition and the show and the awards show on Saturday night. So make sure to tune in for that. We'll be back with live shows starting next Tuesday. Monday, we're going to Disney World. We have the event all week. We got friends staying over from California, so me and Kelly booked a day at Disney. So we're going to Disney World.
Make us jealous again. Make us jealous.
Hey, I at least send you pictures and go live.
Yes. Do you know where I'm going to be? I'm going to be in the Efteling. Look it up, what it is.
Okay, I'll make sure to look that up. But yep, so we'll be back with live shows Tuesday. I'll be on the radio in the morning, back at 5 o'clock, I believe, as of right now on Tuesday. So until then, guys, me and Daniel will see you later.
Yes, Enjoy. Thanks, Kelly, again. Thanks.
Anytime, brother.
And thank you for everybody who joined in.